Who's ready for another unhinged client story? This one still ticks me off to this day, even though it's been several years now. But let's name this client Gertrude. Gertrude, thank you. I know it's not your real name, but thank you for letting me use the name and from the last video, and here we go. So Gertrude books a shoot. She comes in for said shoot. She's adorable. She's so sweet. She's in her late 40s. She was doing it for like a gift to her husband. I can't remember what for, like an anniversary or birthday. I can't remember, but she came in. She was doing it for herself and for her husband. She was very nervous to begin with, but she got comfortable pretty fast. And so we went through hair and makeup. We went through the outfits. We picked her outfits. It was a huge shoot. It was an ultimate experience. It was like 4 outfits. It was like the whole shebang. So after every session, sorry, I keep hearing noises and I think it's my seat because I'm here alone at the studio and now I'm like terrified, but it's just the seat. Anyway, back to regularly scheduled program. So after your session, like literally when you're still in the studio, we tell you at the end, like, okay, go ahead and go change, get your stuff together, meet us back out here, and we will get you all scheduled for your image reveal. So when I said that to Gertrude, she was like, image reveal? Like, what is that? And I'm like, great. Like in my head, I go, when someone claims that they don't know what an image reveal is, even though we have prepped them, sent them so much information, sent them everything about what to expect, everything, that means that they either, 1, are playing stupid, or 2, they didn't read shit and they just signed on the dotted line. So of course I go, okay, no problem, like we'll go over it again, but go ahead and go get changed and come back out when you're ready and we will, go through all of the information in person so you it refreshes your memory. I was trying to hope and pray that she had already read it and knew it and, just was not surprised, but anyway, no such luck. So Gertrude comes back out, gets her stuff, and is like, okay, so what's the image reveal? And so I explain it to her, and I say it's the reveal, so it's in your next appointment where you come back, see your final photos, decide what you want to purchase, and then, we get everything picked and designed. She looked at me deadpan in the face and was like, what? So then she goes, no, it's okay. You can just give me the digitals. I don't want to do the image reveal or do anything like that. I'm like, okay, so you didn't read. So I said, okay, Gertrude, just as a reminder, all the information that we sent you, an image reveal is required. You do have to come back and you do have to place a purchase. Like you can't we don't give you digitals. You can purchase digitals, but you don't just get them for free. She was like, okay, I guess, but how much is everything? And I'm like, you didn't read shit, did you? You didn't read shit. And it's not like we send it to you once and we hope and pray you find it. We remind you in every email, make sure you read the product guide. Here's the product guide. Here's the link. Here, please read the product fucking guide. Anyway, so of course at this point I'm like, okay, well, let's go through it. So I pull up the product guide and I said, here's all the pricing. Here's everything. Here's what we have, blah, blah, blah. She was like, whoa, these are so expensive. And I'm like, and I asked her, I said, did you read over the product guide when you booked? And she goes, no, I skimmed everything. And I was like, that's unfortunate because you are contractually obligated to make a purchase. So, go home, take a look at everything. Let's get your image reveal scheduled, whatever. And, if you have any questions, email me before your image reveal. Otherwise, don't worry, we can go on a payment plan and do all that good stuff. I'm trying to make it okay, but it's not okay when you guys don't read. Please read. Anyway, she refuses to go home. She actually starts to throw a fit and is like, this is ridiculous. Why would I have to purchase what I've already purchased? And I'm like, okay, so let me walk you through that. The session itself is is one price and then the products, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I went through all of that with her. She was not happy, but she ended up making her image reveal appointment and then leaving. And I thought we left on good terms, but anyway, I was wrong on that too. Not even 24 hours later, I receive the weirdest fucking email. It was an email from, okay, keep in mind, I already knew what her husband did. He is a lawyer. Whatever. Anyway, so she used her husband, oh my God, she sicked her husband on me. So she said what he was claiming in the email is that my contract cannot be withheld in court because the pricing information is at the bottom of the contract. That is what he was claiming, that because my pricing was closer to the bottom of the contract that she signed, that means it's not enforceable. I'm sorry, sir, what crack are you on? But what school did you go to? Because you need to get your money back. Clearly, I laughed so fucking hard when I read that email, and I was like, wow, that's a claim. That is a claim. However, she did sign the contract, and however, it is enforceable because my contract is fucking legal and you signed it. So I just sent back an email saying, if you want me to get my lawyer involved, I absolutely will, but I absolutely know this is wrong and I will take you to court. Never heard from them again. Wild how someone is just like, oh, my husband's a lawyer, I'm going to stick him on him. That's like, isn't that illegal? Is that illegal?